Hello, beautiful souls. I am Awakened Soul, and today we're going to be looking at Ethereum, setting it up for our next 4-hour target. And we're going to start in the line chart, completely different. When I began my journey, I realized that everything's a flow, right? Everything, there's no up or down. I mean, if you literally erase everything and you look at the chart, look at it, right? It doesn't go up and down. It moves in waves. I believe in the energy, and I like to sometimes reassess and start from the beginning and see where the next move is headed to based on my intuition, based on my trend lines. So the first thing I'm going to do is start setting some support and resistance lines in the 1 hour. Make that down. Right. Okay. So our support resistance. So I want to show you the waves. 2-point touch, trend lines. So 1, 2. So at this point you would know it would cross over. Right? 1, 2, down. So now we have our down movement. 1, 2, then up. Right? 1, 2, then up. And see how it bounces off our major support and resistance lines once you create them from the beginning. It's so interesting to me. Okay. So when this huge pump began, right, if we had made a beautiful trend line here, 1, 2, let's capture the first. You could have seen this move to the upside, and now this broke to the downside, right? And you follow it. You know, you just go up and down with it. Up. We're still in an uptrend. And the reason I do this is because I want to see what's the trend now. And this is just a whole different way to see the charts. We're in a downtrend. Then we came to uptrend here. Perfect. We're almost there. And then I have downtrend. With this downtrend, then we have an uptrend. So everything's waves, everything's energy. So after uptrend, we get a downtrend, right? Then uptrend. So cool, right? I love it. And then we have downtrend, 2 touches. We're getting closer. And we're getting, based on this and doing all this, we will get our 4-hour next trade set up. I'm gonna create a line here because it's just 2 points of resistance that I could visualize. Then we're in an uptrend here. We came into a downtrend, right? We did our grab, and now we're in an uptrend. I guess I can mark this because this came to up, and this was a downtrend. Perfect. Now we have a disco party. Okay, so now that we have our disco party here, I want you to focus on your price action. Let's turn back to our bars. So as we can see, we crossed that major daily trend line. We are in an uptrend. So what's not to say that we could hit, I mean, 1800s up here, just based on this. So now we're gonna go ahead and go to our 1 hour. So my confirmation to take any kind of trade or a trade is we have to cross a major trend line. So this would be my 1 hour trend line for a short. I have my EMAs here. I use the 12 and the 26. So the 12 and the 26 have to turn around, cross the 1 hour trend line and confirm a 15-minute candle. So once I'm here, I also want to turn on the higher high, lower low indicator. And I did change the settings to 30. This should stay the same, 6135. And that gives you a great view of like higher highs, lower lows. Remember, one good trade a day makes the day, right? So let's just focus on that next trade. So coming into the 15-minute. So I know it's finding major support on that daily trend line. And if you go down to the 15 minutes, I could visualize that there's a pattern being formed here, and it looks like we're, you know, building this flag. So it's always important to wait. Let's go back and show you an example. So important. So when the move is done, it's called a trend phase. So we have a trend phase, we have a contraction phase, we have a trend, contraction, right? We have a trend, and then we have our contraction phase building up right here. So once you see that big move happening, just be patient, wait, see what's happening, see what bull flag, bear flag, wedge the charts are making, so you could prepare for your next move. So now that we're here, and that's why I decided to start using the higher high, lower low, because it gives me such a great visual of the pattern or what's happening. So within this bull flag that I see, I'm going to get the measure move. Oh, now that I think about it, would it be the whole flagpole, right? It's just interesting how this could play out. If it's bullish, we could have one more push up to the upside, and it could even, yeah. I was just thinking, what if, right? Anything's possible. What if we hit this major support, major resistance trend line from previous? Super big possibility. So it's just something to keep an eye on. Honestly, the way it looks, I play what the charts tell me, and it looks pretty bullish at this time. RSI has been overbought from the daily, but let's be real, it could stay here for a while. So one more push-up sounds pretty good. We could do a double top here. Right. What's the next one? So keep an eye on that. Again, for it to confirm, you need this wedge to be broken. For it to be invalidated, you need the higher lows to be broken. So I would place an alarm here on the higher low. Just in case it comes down, I would place an alarm on my wedge. So when it comes down, I am alarmed. But for now, I'm looking for the upside movement to possibly this previous resistance daily trend line. Right, so I mean, just to be conservative, I would try to see how big this flag could play out. $17,600s, right? So I would probably go with 17,555, 17,55. You know, around here, if you see it move, don't always be conservative. If you have a target, try to get your profits right under that target. I wonder if sometimes order blocks will show you where the liquidation is. So sometimes, there you go. So when we move to the upside, yep, right where I drew my box, that'll be a liquidation zone where there's orders here placed. So the Sonar Lab order blocks could help you too. And that's all. Remember to do everything with love. Thank you.